Lord, teach me to be grateful, even in times of difficulty. This prayer is not merely a request for grace, but also a sincere confession of human weakness. Indeed, being grateful when everything goes well is already difficult. Being grateful amid hardship, trials, and suffering requires an even deeper and more mature faith. In Christian life, this plea invites us to adopt a new way of seeing, to view events in the light of faith, and to face trials with the eyes of hope. Life is never without hardship. There are times when people must face failure at work, broken relationships, illness in themselves or their loved ones, and losses that cannot be replaced. In such moments, the natural human reaction is to complain, to grow resentful, or even to question God's love. We easily ask, why does God allow this to happen? Or, is God still with me? Precisely in these questions, the prayer, "Teach me to be grateful," becomes more necessary than ever. Being grateful in difficulty does not mean denying pain or pretending that everything is fine. Christian faith does not invite us to escape reality, but to face it together with God. When we offer God our tears, fears, and helplessness, gratitude begins to take shape. We come to realize that no matter how harsh the circumstances may be, God is still there, quietly accompanying and sustaining us. Hardship helps us recognize our own limitations. When everything goes smoothly, we easily fall into the illusion of our own strength and control. But when failure comes, we are forced to humbly admit that we cannot master everything. This humility creates space for God's grace to work. St. Paul once said, "When I am weak, then I am strong. For it is in human weakness that God's power is revealed." Thus, difficulty can become a gift if it leads us to rely more deeply on God. Gratitude in trial also transforms the way we view the value of life. In moments of loss, we learn to cherish what we still have: ordinary health, a family meal, a sincere word of concern. Things that once seemed small become precious when we pass through suffering. Gratitude is no longer based on abundance, but on the ability to recognize God's gifts in the simple details of daily life. Moreover, hardship becomes a school of love. Those who have suffered find it easier to empathize with the suffering of others. Someone who has been wounded learns how to support the wounded. Someone who has fallen learns to forgive more readily. In this way, trials not only transform individuals, but also build deeper and more compassionate relationships. In this light, we can thank God even for suffering, because it teaches us to love as He loves. Gratitude amid difficulty is also an act of hope. The grateful heart believes that suffering does not have the final word. For Christians, the cross does not end in death, but opens the path to the resurrection. When we give thanks, even in darkness, we proclaim that God is still at work, even when we do not yet fully understand His plan. Gratitude thus becomes a living profession of faith. Lord, teach me to be grateful even in times of difficulty, so that I may not be imprisoned by resentment and despair. Grant me eyes of faith to recognize your hand sustaining me each day. Give me a humble heart to receive trials as opportunities for growth, and a steadfast spirit to trust that all you allow can work for the good of those who love you. May every difficulty in my life become a prayer, every tear a seed of hope, and every trial a stepping stone that draws me closer to you. Then, whether in joy or in sorrow, I may be able to say with my whole life, "Lord, I give you thanks in all circumstances. Amen." Subscribe to the channel to pray and give thanks to God every day.